And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Oxygen Not Included. Alright, we are going to go down and try to get those Wheezeworts that are down here. These Wheezeworts, look at all that polluted ice. Holy cow. I wonder if that was like a body of water or something. And it froze? I don't know. I've never seen that concentration of polluted ice. That is terrifying. I'm going to take that one out too. I don't like polluted water just lingering around. Because they step on it and they get soggy feet. And it's really annoying. I mean, it's really annoying. So... oh, there we go. Nighttime again. And now we just cracked open this cork, and so we're going to allow some carbon dioxide to leak down, which is, in my opinion, great, but it also opens up some polluted oxygen. Good learning, but no, I don't think so. Ooh, looks like we are full on water. And how is this water recovering? I took this little gap out here. I think I'm going to need to dig up. So while they're doing that, I'm going to dig up and try to clear some more above this thing, because I think it's misbehaving. That's hot work, so they're gonna complain. They're gonna complain when they're up there. But what are you gonna do? I mean, there's nothing else you can do. Alright, we're a little closer. I can see 3 Wheezeworts. I like the Wheezeworts. So, that's fine there. I can go... let's see, I'm gonna go across. And then down, avoiding as much of that polluted ice as I can. I don't want them coming down here and getting soggy feet and then rushing up to the shower. That would not be cool. Not be cool at all. How are our power doing? Power's doing pretty good. This thing is just going gangbusters. Keeping us afloat. The more oxygen we use, the more hydrogen those things will suck up, and it's a good system. It's a kind of a net loss, but you know, we have a lot of coal jennies to help us with that, so I'm not too concerned about it. Trench stench. Oh, are you kidding? You were in here for 10 seconds. I guess that's all carbon dioxide, so that's kind of pointless. Oh, I really hate polluted oxygen. I cannot believe somebody just hit. So now they're gonna pollute the heck out of my base. Got a little hydrogen buildup. Yeah, when they built this here, they popped a cork on this little segment here. So yeah, it leaked some hydrogen into my base, which, I mean, is not the end of the world. It floats to the top and stays there, so I'm not too concerned. I am concerned, however, with the amount of water that we're getting in here. We need to uncover this thing. Although I don't want to do that, because they'll jump over here, get stuck, and then cook. They'll cook over there. Well done. Oh wow, that. Okay, we're gonna cancel that. Ooh, look at that. Melt, 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 melt. Wow. Something really, really hot melted that pretty quick. Nope. See, that's 60, yeah, it's 68 degrees. So that's transferring its heat really quickly into that ice. That's kind of a cool effect. I'm impressed. I like that. It's cooling it off, but it's also warming the heck up of the polluted ice. Kind of taking care of business there. Oh, and then it's refreezing, of course. I'm trying to get over to here, and it's proving difficult. I want to get all of those. Oh my god. We have a void. We have a void. Oh, that changes things. Oh, does that change things? That is beautiful. Yes. Okay, so gas processing is going to happen, and we are going to be able to really quickly clear our base out of carbon dioxide. We could process the CO2, create polluted water with it. We've got such a huge net gain of polluted water, though. How is our food? 54,000 kcals. And we still have 1,600 sleet wheat grains. we have actually gone up in sleet wheat grain, surprisingly. Okay, we have a void. Okay, that is interesting. So how am I gonna handle? How am I gonna handle that? We have so much polluted ice around here. Man, this was a ton of polluted ice in this little area here. Yeah, see, it's not, because that's not 1,000 grams, or rather what it usually is. If you look at this ice, you can see there's many hundreds of kilograms there, and there's 500 kilograms. I think this polluted ice was actually polluted. What was it? It couldn't have been polluted water. I think it was polluted oxygen. I think the polluted oxygen froze and created the polluted ice. That's what I think. Unless I'm completely crazy. Otherwise, why would there be, 13 grams of polluted ice in one spot? I mean, I've never seen that before. Whenever there's like a big or a regular deposit, let's go up here. Some of these deposits have been here. Yeah, kilograms and kilograms of polluted ice. Many thousands of it. So that's what I suspect is the polluted oxygen froze. Or I could be completely crazy. I don't know. I mean, that's entirely possible. Okay, 3 Wheezeworts coming right up. Who gets them? Oh, look at the heat. Wowzer. Yeah, we got a little bit of heat buildup in here. I'm thinking the Wheezeworts. Let's do that again. Okay, so we definitely need a Wheezewort here. We definitely need one here. And I think we're going to put one here as well. Because hot air rises. So it's trapping the hot air. This thing here is trapping this hot air. So we need these Wheezeworts to cool the air as it comes up. And hopefully mitigate that a little bit, because we got a lot of nice cold air up here. Really cold air. Yikes. And this little area right in here might be a good spot for this little setup. Although plumbing might be a problem. Oh, that would be a nightmare. How would we get around that? We would have to take this polluted water, come down, bridge over that. Ooh, we do have a pipe already here that's bridged over. We could commandeer that pipe and use it for polluted water, and then bring the mealwood down here, because we're getting a lot of heat transfer. Why are you not picking up the seeds here, people? Oh, it's nighttime? Okay, never mind. I thought they were slacking on the job here. Hatches are doing their part. Making me some coal. Still haven't burned through this first container of sandstone. I mean, every time they do that munch, every time they all eat like that, they eat 250 kilograms. So, I mean, that adds up quick. Alright, what is everybody doing? You should be over here working hard. Alright, we also need to dig down into this area, because we want to get to this. Oh, we got another dupe available. Nope. Power's good. We're still not burning a whole lot of coal. And I need to tie in, I need to get rid of all of this and all of this, which is going to be tough. I don't know what to do with this puffed. I really don't. It would be nice. I'm gonna need a mechanized airlock in here, because look at, there's 9 kilograms of polluted oxygen up here, and there's 10 down here. So if I crack this open, that's all gonna rush into my base, and that would be a tragedy. So, hey, look, he's building one door through another door. Good for you guys. As soon as he's done with that, I'm gonna auto this, and then we're gonna build a ladder up to this. We're also gonna build one down a couple there. And they're gonna pick up all the slime that this poor thing has dropped recently. Ooh, oh, there's a bunch there. At least they're not getting their feet wet. But yeah, I'm gonna pop this cork, get this polluted oxygen down, maybe give this puffed something to do. 'Cause he's sort of lonely. Doesn't know what to do. Doesn't know what to do with himself. Alright. Everybody needs to contribute. See, this is why I like to dig before I build ladders, because it's like, they come, deliver the material, then they go. One person comes, digs, then they leave. Then the one person comes, builds, and then they leave. And it's like, okay, a little bit better than that, please. A little bit better than that. Alright. Good old LA guy is going to be the one to dig finally through. And now, well, there's a little bit of water there. So I think we're going to mop it. There's the puffed. Yeah, now he's happy. Look at that. He's got polluted oxygen to work with again. Good for him. Yeah, there he is. He's chilly too. I wonder what his temperature gradient is. Change per second is negligible, it looks like. Yeah, he's really happy in there. Yay! Okay. So the last thing I want to do, I want to try to get rid of this. I don't have anybody who's idle though, so everybody's got a task. Which means I need to figure out... Okay, we've getting this dug down. That's good. That's good. And it's pretty much solid CO2 in here. Okay. So I wonder what sort of detectors we have here. Let's go to plumbing. We have a bunch of that. Let's go look at electrical. So we have a thermal switch based on heat, a hydro switch based on liquid pressure, and an atmos switch based on gas pressure, but not which kind of gas. I don't think it detects... I think it's just gas pressure in general. So I can't build one of these. Let's just build one and we'll take a look at it. I'm pretty sure it's just pressure. And not like CO2 pressure is this and oxygen pressure is this, because the tiles themselves can only ever have one type of material in them. So they can either have some sort of stone, they can either have some sort of gas, or some sort of liquid, but not one of each, or one of any combination therein. But it would be nice to know if this thing... Yep. So it tells you what the pressure is, but not what gas it contains. So we're just going to get rid of that. Looking down here, it looks like it's graphically kind of awkward, but I would like to start to drain out some of this. No, not sweep, empty. So this CO2 canister has 69 grams, so I'm going to empty that. This one has 28 grams. Okay. So if I bust through there, it's going to slowly start pulling carbon dioxide, except one of the things that a void doesn't do, it doesn't create suction. It doesn't create what you would think. Because in reality, if you have an atmosphere and you open it up to space or any type of vacuum, it is going to pull that air so quickly. But it doesn't do that. The game doesn't do that because it simulates tile to tile. And so this tile is influencing this tile, but this tile has no influence on this tile because it's too away. And so it takes a while for that air to propagate, that pressure to propagate down in the simulation. So when you open up such a massive negative pressure like this, it doesn't do what you think it does, which is unfortunate. I wish it did, but it doesn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that cork, and we're gonna see how slowly this takes effect. Because without the coal jennies, we're not actually going to produce that much CO2. I mean, our dupes are going to produce some. Okay, I can actually disable this oxidizer and this oxidizer. deoxidizer or whatever it's called. So yeah, we've got a little CO2 coming in here, and it's going away. So the void is eating it up, but it's very slowly creeping down through the hole. So we need to think about a gas system to deliver gas we don't want, namely chlorine and CO2, and maybe a little polluted oxygen. We need to deliver that to that void. And I might have to use this, although I'll probably be able to put a, yeah, I'll be able to put a transformer down here and link it right up to the transformer. So typically with my bases, I don't know if this happens to anybody else who plays this game, 100% of the time so far, regardless of how I have my gas being pressurized, I always get this triangle of CO2 on the right side bottom of my base. It's never even across the bottom. You'd think that with the pressure on both sides like this, that it would push the CO2 down evenly. But no, it's always, regardless, it's always to the side. And for the life of me, I have no idea why. I don't know why the simulation, it's like it favors, ever so gently, it favors the right side. And that's just the consequence of it, I guess. Alright, so if we want, let's look at plumbing. Actually, that should do it for this episode. We will pick this up next time. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.